What's going on, veterans? It's JB coming to you live. I am 100% permanent total Navy Desert Storm veteran. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the common issues I've seen with a lot of veterans right now today. I'm dealing with bad theories of service connection. What I mean by bad theories of service connection, you know, we hear a lot of misinformation from VSOs, DAVs, attorneys, even veterans sometimes tell us about how to file and let's just throw something against the wall, close our eyes and see what sticks. And that's not always the case, because a lot of you served at different eras of service, like Gulf War veterans, Vietnam veterans. You have different eras in your service connection, and you can file a supplemental claim at any time. That's the beauty about VA disability, that there's no statute of limitations of when you can file. You can serve in the 60s and still can file if you're still alive and around. Hopefully you got some buddy statements from your buddy friends that served with you in the 60s. So let's get right into it. A new theory of service connection, it falls under the line of supplemental claims. There's two types of claims. I want to clear this up for you. There's an original claim that you never filed before, okay? And there's a supplemental claim. That means you're trying to get an increase, or you have been denied before and you're within the 12-month clock of that notice of disagreement. Well, you'll get a letter in the mail saying that we denied you, or we didn't service connect you, or it's been denied, and then you got 12 months to come up with some new and relevant evidence. New and relevant evidence. Let's talk about this new theory of service connection and new and relevant information, or new and relevant evidence as the law prescribes. You can have a service treatment record from the archives in your possession, and you clearly see there is nothing in your service record that caused you to claim sleep apnea. I'm giving you an example. A lot of times I'm doing service connection or evaluations over the phone, consultations over the phone, after you saw my ad on Facebook or you saw my YouTube video and you decided to call, you decided to opt into my website. And when I get you on the line, I start asking you some questions. It's not to embarrass you as a veteran. It's just to get down to the nitty gritty, because the laws are so complex and I have to get down to the nitty gritty to help you and your family. What I'm finding is that a lot of veterans are filing for things that have no evidentiary record whatsoever in their service treatment records. You know you're guilty if you have filed for sleep apnea or anything else that has nothing to do with your service record. You never went to sick call, or you can't find proof. You probably was in reserve. You went to the doctor in the field. They never annotated. You don't even see it. Okay? So you've been denied on that service connection claim because you did not fulfill element number 2. We know there's 3 elements of service connection. Number 1, you got to have a current diagnosis in the last 12 months. I have seen veterans file paperwork, their 526EZ or the VA form 20-0995 for new and relevant evidence, and they don't even have a current diagnosis. They haven't even been getting seen by the doctor at all. I ask them a question. Listen, you go to the VA? No. You have a private physician you go to? No. Or they have a private physician and they haven't been seen for the current diagnosis that they're filing for. For instance, so you got 3 elements. You're trying to file sleep apnea, current diagnosis. You could check that off, but you don't have evidence of not breathing while you're sleeping in the service treatment records. Okay? And you definitely don't have a medical nexus letter. That's element number 3. That's the link that provides the service connection. So you don't have element number 3, and you don't have service treatment records, and you're wondering why the federal government denied your claim. Well, first of all, if you got no proof evidentiary record of your service treatment records that you went in for sleep apnea for anything, then that sleep apnea got to be filed what? Secondary. That is called a new theory of service connection. You can do a new theory of service connection on the VA form 20-0995 if they denied you on a sleep apnea which you claim direct. Let me repeat. I'm going to erase some of this stuff, and we're going to talk about new and relevant evidence real quick. New and relevant evidence is your spade, ladies and gentlemen, when you're filing claim. But that's the reason why New Life Veterans exist today, is because we're helping you with your spade. You could have a 2 of spade going up of a king of diamonds or ace of diamonds, and you're going to win, okay? So we're going to get that spade in there. It could be the big joker or the small joker. You guys that love spades, you can relate to that. So the new evidence that you're going to submit is going to be a new theory of service connection. I'm going to just break this down real quick because I may be confusing a lot of you. You filed previously already. You called me on the phone and said, Junius, they filed me. They denied me the last 12 months for sleep apnea. And I know I even got a CPAP machine. The VA gave me a CPAP machine, and I sleep with it every night, and I sleep better, all that good stuff, all right? So let's give an example. 1999, you filed for sleep apnea, and you had a CPAP machine issued by the VA. You served from 88 to 1990, just 2 years. Give an example, 1990, 2 years, okay? In 1999, you filed for disability for sleep apnea as a direct service connection. Can you file a direct service connection if you know darn well there is no proof in your service treatment records, mental, dental, or medical? There's no proof or complaint that you stated that you're losing your breath at night and did a sleep study, overnight sleep study, and you failed. Absolutely not. So you cannot file a direct. So when you get on the phone with me, it's 2022, and you say, well, listen, I filed for sleep apnea, deny me direct. I said, well, that's the wrong theory of service connection. You got to file a new theory. What's the new theory? How can we, what the new service connection theory is, how can we connect sleep apnea to your existing claim? Now, you probably, 81% of veterans right now are filing claims and they're already getting paid for something else, okay? So I want to reiterate, most veterans that are filing are already on the payrolls for the VA, being paid for something else, but the 81% of those veterans are filing for new claims, supplemental claims, to add to their compensation. So they're probably at 60%, 50%, they're trying to go higher. So new service connection, okay, theory. Let's go with the new theory. Well, Juniors, I have anxiety disorder. I'm just giving an example. These are some of the things. PTSD, Juniors. Second veteran I talked to has PTSD. Third veteran says I have major depressive disorder with alcohol use disorder. Alcohol use disorder. Can I ask you guys a question? And you're getting paid the highest, 70% on all. Veteran number 1, 70%. Veteran number 2, 70%. Veteran number 3, 70%. I want you guys to pay close attention to this. You got a sleep apnea diagnosis in 99. All these came in 2020. 2020, you got these mental health. 3 different veterans got three different calls. I'm on the phone with 3 different veterans. One of them has anxiety disorder. The other one has PTSD. The other one has major depressive disorder. And you all got a diagnosis of sleep apnea with a CPAP from the VA in 1999. How can you service connect sleep apnea because you went for the wrong theory of service connection in the first place because you were ignorant to the law? You listened to your veteran buddy and filed paperwork and see if it stick because you've heard that he got 50% for sleep apnea, okay? So let's go here. Direct is a no-no. What is the next way that you can connect the claim? Well, you connect the claim through secondary claims. Secondary claims. Now, why would I file a secondary claim? Because the God up above has made us so unique that a lot of our musculoskeletal issues are dealing with the central nervous system, the circulatory system, all type of systems in your body. They're connected. They work hand in hand in hand. And that works good in your favor. There's a song that was played in Denzel Washington movie, Fallen. You got time on your side, right? Time is on my side. Yes, it is. I know I can't sing. But let's talk about this for a second. You're sitting in E-benefits with anxiety disorder, a mental disorder. Or you sitting in these benefits and you don't have this arrow. This arrow means secondary. secondary. That's what that. If you look at the e-benefits and you don't have any secondary claims, you're losing out on a high value claim. That's exactly what that means. When that arrow goes down from that disability, mine says sleep apnea secondary to deviated septum. I think that's what it says, or maybe vice versa. Sleep apnea, deviated septum up at the top, and down here it has sleep apnea. So anyway, to make a long story short, you should have sleep apnea here. Your new theory of service connection is going to require you to have what? New and relevant evidence. The whole reason why New Life Veterans is created for you and your family to win a high value claim is because we can provide you with the solution of new and relevant information. You know, you guys get 2 lanes to appeal the claim. You could appeal it at the original jurisdiction of whatever state you're living in, and you go ahead and say, listen, I want a higher level review. That means a supervisor look at this. Or I want to provide new and relevant evidence. See, the problem is, ladies and gentlemen, is that your doctors in your neighborhood or your community is not there to help you at all. They don't even care about VA law. All they care about is telling you, thank you for your service, and let's go to IHOP and get a free meal on Veterans Day. That's it. My job is to help you guys get connected and get connected at a high value claim. So you want to go the secondary route to this anxiety disorder. Now, how can you get sleep apnea done? You already got the sleep apnea, and you already got the CPAP machine at the house. You're looking like Darth Vader when you go to bed. You know, you don't look sexy, let's face it. For the ladies, I'm a single man, and I try to look as sexy as I can when I'm sleeping. I know that sounds crazy. So, what is new relevant evidence? Excuse me. You got to go to an ENT doctor. You said, well, Junius, I'm already going to see my ENT doctor at the VA. I don't care. It has nothing to do with Title 38 Part 4. If you're trying to win, you need to submit your ego, listen, and let's get you paid, okay? So, Title 38 is the only thing I'm going to teach you on. Title 38 Part 4. You go to an otolaryngologist. I can't spell this. We call it ENT doctor. Why do you need to go? Because that's ear, nose, and throat. Ear, nose, and throat doctors deal with sleep apnea. We have those doctors. Why? They need to do a new exam. Look at your evidence, old record, evidence from the VA, evidence from the military, to put their license on the line for you. They're going to make a new examination and new prosthesis, or whatever you want to call it, new evidence supporting with rationale, supporting documentation in the medical field how your mental disorder can aggravate sleep apnea, okay? How can this sleep apnea come from anxiety, PTSD, major depressive disorder? How can, in medical terms, you're not medically inclined to do this. Our doctor's going to examine you, new exam, look at the evidence from the VA and the military, and then provide new evidence with rationale of how anxiety, PTSD, major depressive, or any mental disorder can aggravate your sleep apnea. It could be the pills that you're taking, the prescriptions. It could be you're getting overweight because of the pills that can cause you sleep apnea. Who knows what it is? But doesn't it make sense? If you're going to go into a gunfight to bring the biggest gun to the fight. So if you're that person and you're sick and tired of being in pending status or appellate court up to the court of a veteran's claims, you're waiting years on getting a decision and you want to do it right. Ladies and gentlemen, I did it one time. I filed an original claim and I got 100 permanent total one time. There's no going back. I hear veterans talk about all the time, oh, I'm going to wait a while before I go back and hit them again. I hit them hard the first time. You know, there's a saying out, mama said knock you out. I was going in there swinging hard. I had my medical nexus, my medical rationale. I had it supporting every disability claim. Let's face it, I was serving from 1991 to 1995. I did not file to 2019. I had to come in there swinging. I had to do my uppercut, and I was doing everything I could. I had to pay these private doctors. It cost me $3,500 in fees. I didn't have any insurance. I was homeless, but I was going to get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you're failing at some of your claims is because you filed the wrong theory of service connection. If that's you and you want to file the right theory at the right time and got the evidence to support, have the doctors behind you, if the VA need to call out doctors and discuss your case, they got your medical records on file, they're willing to go to bat for you. If that's you, I suggest you right now, like the video, comment on the video, go to my website, newlifeveterans.com. Let's do a free consultation and let's get you paid. I'll see you at the top and at the bank. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.